today is a big day for the sports card side of things. Got a long laundry list of things we're trying to make some progress on, the biggest of which we're going through my entire inventory of sports cards, separating them out, seeing what I paid for them, and really just looking at how things have grown over the last 6 months or so, because it's been a really productive half of the year to finish things up. But also I'm really just looking forward to getting everything organized before we have too much fun with all that. Got to make a quick post office run. Oh, the joys. All right. Quick little run through of what sold for me. Starting off, Justin Herbert red, clearly Donruss out of 199. A lot of these cards are moving right now just because of the playoff hype. So Jalen Hurts 23 Pandora Prism. Love the Pandora insert. Strong card. Same card, Jared Goff. More playoff hype. Estime out of 24. Strong card out of Gold Standard. I think he's a somewhat promising player out for the Broncos. He was a beast in college, but made a little bit of profit on that one. Michael Penix Jr., he's the talk of the town right now. Always good to move an absolute base rookie for $5. I mean, the only way this goes up is if he's a Super Bowl contender or an MVP contender, which he's good, but I don't see that in the near future, so we'll just move on from it. Next, we got a Rojas auto out of Allen Ginter. Got it cheap at auction, flipped it for 10. Solid card. And then finally, we got the Muth out of 25, 23 Prestige. Love the card. Pretty good player. Keep it moving. I have got a lot of cards to go through and organized. Right now, I have cards that are $5 sitting next to cards that are $500 or close to $500. So probably not the best system to have in place. And it's something that needs corrected before it gets out of hand. Oh, that's not bad. A big reason I want to do this right now is because I'm planning on doing a PSA submission for the first time. And that'll be a video for another time. But organizing and getting my things sorted, what cards do well when they grade well, I think I've had a decent eye on picking up cards without major flaws. And I haven't been capitalizing on the fact that I prioritize cards like that. It's just a simple fact right now, and it might not always be the case, but getting your cards graded by PSA is the best chance to maximize your profit if that's what you're going for. And as the business scales, 5% starts to matter more and more. So definitely looking for those wins. I'm a big fan of taking the base hit, take the base hit, take the base hit, take the base hit. But there's a potential, doubles and triples that I'm missing by not submitting my cards to PSA. Like I said, that'll be another video for another time. But part of the way that I'm going to organize my cards is submission worthy or try to get rid of as soon as possible. Pretty easy. Let's do it. Big thing. The running total came out just to about $10,000, which is insane when you consider the fact that I began collecting and flipping sports cards with $500 out of my paycheck. So over just over a year, we have 20X'd the sports card inventory through flipping. It's been inconsistent. Next year I'm looking to be more consistent, obviously. But 20X, I was not expecting that at all. We have some good cards. I've had some good buys. I've had some good flips. But it's really just been the accumulation of base hit, base hit, base hit. Yeah, the spreadsheet was a good move right now because it took a few hours, but I got it sorted out to where I bought the card, what I paid for it, and then what the most recent comps are so I can see margin. And my margin came out to be shocking. Prior to eBay fees, I've been consistently buying cards at 69%, of what they are comped at, which I was not expecting it to be that low. I've been pretty lucky. I've been finding some good auctions and things like that that are lower in price, like that just sell cheaper than they should, really. So after eBay fees, that comes out to a healthy margin between 15-20%. I can do the math, but I don't want to right now because it's early. And the other part of what I was just doing is separating out the cards. Essentially, these are cards that I'm going to be flipping, either running cheap auctions or listing cheap on eBay, trying to make a buck. These are cards that I'm going to hold into next season. These are cards that I'm kind of wishy-washy on. I could get rid of, I could hold. I think that I'm not going to be maximizing value, but this row. And then these are already graded. And then these are cards that I think will perform well in a PSA submission. Cards I want to flip now that I don't feel like I need to hang on to. I'll make a little bit of money. Cards that I want to hold on to because they're valuable, and I think that going into next season there's going to be a lot of hype, and maybe I can get even a higher margin if I hold on to it for the few months. Especially players like CJ Stroud, like his market's terrible, and even though I bought some cards at a great deal 4 months ago, I'm essentially breaking even if I sell them now. So don't want to do that. I want to hold them for next season when there's hype, or if he overperforms in the playoffs. And then the other part of what I just did was separate the cards that were valuable enough and pass the eye test to be submitted to PSA, which will be my next video if you guys stick around. And I'm super excited to go through those and find out, because there's some strong cards that really perform well if you get a PSA 10, and the odds are kind of in our favor to do so. But we'll go more in depth into that in the next one. Also coming up, I've got a vision for the painting that I want to do, offer prints for the first time, go through that process and learn it. I want to document it here as well. Yada, yada, yada. I just posted a video as I'm getting back into YouTube, getting these reps in. There were some technical issues that you guys pointed out to me about the audio. I very much appreciate that. If you notice anything here, continue to give me pointers, because I want to do this. I want to continue to practice and learn, and I'm very grateful for you guys sticking around. Let me talk your ear off. But I think that's it. So I'm going to go to the clinic and work on some people, hopefully make their day a little bit better, and then we'll start making moves to continue to scale this thing. Let's go. All right, see you.